My name is Mélanie Pilon. I currently live in Paris, France. I'm a consecrated woman of Regnum Christi, and in this missionary vocation, I have worked in many different places, but my main mission, my main ministry has been the accompaniment of adolescents. And so through my work, I was brought to feel the need for greater formation, and that drew me to the MS in Psychology program at Divine Mercy University. I was constantly coming across very similar cases where I would accompany these 16 or 17-year-olds who wanted to grow in their faith and grow in their commitment to their faith, but very often were blocked or were prohibited from moving forward because of very human difficulties in their families, difficulties in their relationships, psychological difficulties or challenges. And I started realizing that I felt very small. I felt I didn't have the tools I needed to help them through those moments, or even to know how to refer them to the right person in those moments. So it became a need in my ministry to form myself more. And I found that the MS in psychology really corresponded to what I needed. I didn't feel the need to be licensed as a psychologist, but I did feel the need to be enriched by a deeper understanding of the human person, by concepts and even practical training on how to work well with people in that field. So that's what brought me to the program. And I did find that it definitely corresponded to what I was looking for. The program is very practical, which was helpful because I was working and continuing my ministry while studying. I was particularly enriched with the course on relationship skills, the focus on empathic listening and on really trying to understand what the other is communicating and answering in a way that they feel understood was a breakthrough for me, especially because I accompany adolescents one-on-one many times, and that listening is essential in getting to where they're at. And I saw the fruits of that throughout the years that I was studying as I was practicing with my students. So that course was particularly enriching and very applicable to my ministry. I also really appreciated the developmental psychology course with Dr. Robin Tetro. That just permitted me to understand our human development on a much deeper scale. I go back to it often. It's something that also I've been able to use again in a practical way. The resources were very helpful and very applicable to each stage of life. And even though I'm focused mostly on adolescents at the moment in my ministry, even in my work with young adults, with parents, being able to refer to the normal patterns of development in each stage has just enriched my understanding and my ability to accompany. I would recommend the MS in psychology to anyone who's considering it and who might be hesitating, because it is definitely an enrichment for many career paths. It's also very accessible, and the fact that it's online makes it possible to work it into the routine and the work demands that you already have. I hesitated a lot to start because I wasn't sure I would be able to keep up, but I found out that all of my classmates were in the same situation, and the program is really tailored for people who are already full-time in ministry or in work situations as a complement and as a continued formation for us in those forums. And it gives me a lot of hope to see what DMU is doing and to see that all the students who are graduating are able to bring this integrated vision into the world that I think needs it very much.